used All I Want for Christmas. We couldn't afford the Mariah Carey hit that she makes like couple of million every single year off of. I mean, it's ridiculous. If you write the right holiday record,
right.
music people, you will forever be paid because everybody likes Christmas songs. So anywho, we couldn't afford that. We used Leona Lewis's version instead. We still paid Leona $35,000. And we had to, of course, pay Mariah as people or whoever co-wrote that with her for that. But that was a way that we didn't have to pay $50,000, $75,000. $100,000, $150,000 for Mariah Carey's version, So that's just giving you some perspective about that. White and
as you look at this aspect and concept of putting music in a film or putting any type of songs or scores in any type of production, we have people with varying talents here. We really wanted to approach this in a well-rounded way and include not only the directors but also the editors and the producers and also the music makers as well. If I could add a couple of things as far as my music makers are concerned, and then after this I'd like to go into a question and answer period. But the success of whether you're able to get your song placed in any type of cinematic work is going to be due to the success of how well you are at contacting whoever the decision maker is. If you're contacting a music supervisor, your contact procedures are going to need to be very direct, and you're going to need to make sure that you are on the best end of the best and worst case practices scale as you submit that music, and you look to hopefully get a call back or anything as far as any type of music supervisor is concerned. These people are highly sought after, and they have a tiny, tiny, tiny sliver of time in their day to deal with any type of music issue. So the first thing that you must remember as you submit it to any music supervisor, especially to a music supervisor, is make sure that there is metadata in your music. Anybody wonder what metadata is? Everybody know what metadata is?
Your information.
No.
Okay. If you go on iTunes and you pull your song up on iTunes and you go into the properties and you go into the information part of the properties, there's going to be some areas in there where it's going to ask you who the songwriter is, who the publisher is, the name of the song. It might even give you a star rating or whatever the case may be. When you fill that out and you save it and you email your song to any music supervisor, they can go into that area, and instead of having to call you or email the person who submitted it, whatever the case may be, they can know the splits on that song right then and there. When you're dealing with music supervisors, you must remember it's all about saving time. It's about saving money, but more than anything, it's about saving time. Another thing that she mentioned was she was talking about understanding and having a music supervisor understanding what the splits on your record are. For them to understand the splits on your record, you got to understand the splits on your record. So I know that a lot of songs are created when one of the homeboys comes over to the studio and y'all just work. It's all about that. We all want to work. But before you leave that studio that night, even if it's on a napkin, you need to write down. It's 35% for you, 20% for you, 50%, whatever it is. It needs to be known by everybody. That way, if that song goes up, or as that song makes it up the chain, or if it ends up in somebody like Kiana's hands who's going to potentially put it in a film, if those splits aren't right, and if anything is not right in that construct, and if it comes back on her in any way, your chance of getting a film and a song in any film in this town is smashed. All these music